What's up, friends? This is Jazz bringing you another episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Last episode, we went through Dark Hill, and this time we're going through another cave, another 2 caves. Then we can finally meet Grovyle. Yes, we're going through 2 dungeons in this episode. They're back-to-back is the reason why we are doing so. Now, I have fixed, or I tried to fix and scan my computer with something known as the Fix Me Stick. I don't know how many of you use it. Does it work for you? I hope this will help my audio, because I don't know whether it's the computer or Camtasia. Because I've tried a second microphone, and it did not make much difference. So I'm using my old stand-up microphone where I can have some more breathing room, obviously. When I'm in my headset, the microphone thing gets close to my mouth because I want myself to be heard properly. I want myself to be understood as much as possible. Okay, that's supposed to do damage to items, but I guess, that's held items, I think. I don't know. Hello, Muck. Or Grimer. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of the 2. Now, I'm still thinking of how to make that list that I want to make for the next top video. I'm trying out some new games. I'm getting some there. I might have at least 4 now. I'm going to play this one a little more. And, some of you might not like my decision, but it's a total biased opinion based on the person. And I would say that my top favorite games. The thing is, they're not all going to be Pokemon main series games. That would be unfair to the rest of the games. So, one is definitely going to be on there. And I'm allowing for 1 spin-off Pokemon game. That is the only exception to the not overbearing the list with Pokemon rule. So, maybe 5 or 6 might be on this list. 1 is recently new, so, as I said, you'll see. And, now, I'm not saying I would pick really, really crappy games purposely, but, now, when I do this list, keep in mind, I'm not putting the top games in the world on there. Some people might find some of the games a piece of shit, right? For some reason or another. But I picked them because, biasly, I like them. Right? So, when I do put that list up, try to put nice comments or not hurtful comments below. If you want to say your opinion on one of the games on the list, then I'm curious about your opinion too, but try to make it, if it's going to be a negative one, try to justify why. Don't just say, oh, this game, whatever, is a piece of shit. No one likes that type of behavior. Just say, personally, I don't like about this game, the graphics, there's not much thought, per se. Right? Give it, just like when you're criticizing someone, give them constructive criticism. Yeah, and just my luck. Yeah, I was gonna say I have to, move this down. Thank you, I had the Norton problem again. But anyway, this cave is Scope lens, not bad. I'm trying to get as much items here as I can. Maybe, I do collect ore berries for the reasons I might need them, but besides that, any item, even the orbs, I try to collect here because I can't return here again. So, getting some unique items here, like scope lens, for example. Come on, take care of that Sheldon. Thank you. But yeah, for me, TGIW, it is the last day of my work. And I always look for, ooh, not bad, I could ask for a better one, but it's different. But, I always look forward to the last day of my work. I mean, who doesn't? although the good thing is that I'm starting to find things that I enjoy about work a lot more. Not that I wasn't okay with work before, right? But I'm starting to actually have a good feeling when I'm at work, where I used to have a lot of anxiety, right? I mean, obviously, I get a little surprised if there's a change of schedule, but I get over it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I even eventually enjoy what I'm doing. Like, and it's funny, and this was really only in the last few weeks too. Not that I didn't go and I did not enjoy work. I mean, I enjoyed the people there. But it wasn't till the last week and a half that I really started feeling confident going there. Right, where, okay, if there's a problem, my employers can help me with it. Where before I would always tell one of my aunts or family members that I was close to if I wasn't feeling good or whatever. But I always just had this issue, and it wasn't the staff's or employer's fault. They didn't know this, but for me, well, I'll explain it later. We're going on to our second half of the cave. I'm going to save here. And there's no way to store items, so I'm just going to have to make do here. So we are on... We're in... Oh! I've gone quite deep, not much farther now. Oh boy, what is that thing? The forest. Sableye are coming. There's no time to waste. That reminds me, I wonder how those two are doing. Have they included Sableye? Oh, forget it. This isn't time. I have to give priority to my mission. I vowed to complete it even if it means sacrifice. Time to go. You there, stop! Who's there? You invaded this place with no warning. Then you disturb our slumber. Then without apology you try to leave. Who's there? Who are you? You dare to anger us. We expect you to pay for those insults. Where are you? Quit hiding and reveal yourself. You accuse us of hiding. We do not hide. We are here. We are Spirtomb. There is no mercy for those who trespass against us. Oh crap. We are in deep sealed ruin. Anyway, what I was saying is, I always just had this problem where I kept it to myself when I was there. I never really thought of saying anything to anyone, that I had to fight through my problems, my anxiety, alone. Because I felt that way, like I tried telling people, right? And it's like, I know I can trust people, right? My family, in a sense. I know they sort of understand, but in one way I felt that how could they understand what they haven't gone through themselves? So that just made it harder for me to tell the employers. But once I told one of my head employers, she reassured me. She said, it's nothing that we haven't gone through before with others. And she was really glad I told her. So we somewhat set up a routine where if I have to, I can just go alone and tell her or whatever. Or if I need to take a break, that I can, per se. And ever since then, I knew I kind of had a plan. Yes, sometimes things throw me off still. But I know if I get too stressed, that even with something new going on that isn't in my plan, I can tell them. I can just tell them I need to take a walk or something. That is still optional. So it may not be, like, I may not be able to sit. Oh, crap. Hell, there's a monster house. Leave it to me when I'm in the middle of a story. A monster house comes out. But anyway, like, let's say there's some days where I sit in a certain place, even if I can't sit there every day. If I just feel stressed, I can let them know. And oftentimes I don't have to, because I'm not stressed enough or anxious enough now to warrant it, right? For example, like, the other day, we were watching a educational movie on health, rather than do actual work that we usually did, and at first that did throw me off, right? I was sitting with a whole bunch of people, for starters, right? But then once I started keeping my eyes right on the film, everything went away. I just said, okay, all we're doing is watching a film. I don't have to talk to anyone. Just sit there and try to pretend to be really focused into it, and it really helps. I guess I've becoming a lot more confident lately in a lot of things. I mean, obviously, it's a great place personally to work, right? And obviously, it isn't like, well, it's fun, but it's not, like, no one likes work unless they're in a position where they are in their passionate job. Like, for example, the nostalgia critic, right? Doug Walker. He used to work somewhere, and there was a video on, I think, it's on YouTube as well, but it was on Good Mythical Morning as well, and it was about how Doug quit his office job, or whatever job he was doing before being a nostalgia critic, and he worked there, right? All he did was just work through every day, and he didn't enjoy it. And a lot of times we don't have that opportunity to do things we truly enjoy, right, as a passion. And he started by doing the nostalgia critic for just hobby, for fun, and it ended up working for him. He did something he loved to do. He was reviewing movies, he got to watch movies, he got to make jokes, he got to do something he was truly passionate about. And he truly can say he enjoys his work. Like, I want to be able to do something that I can truly enjoy as well. But, I love Let's Playing, right? But I know this will never be a job for me. And when you think about it, it's kind of good that it isn't. Because if this became a job, let's just say I was guaranteed to make thousands of dollars, millions of dollars just by doing this, it might ruin it for me. I want to have my passion there. It would eventually become work. I'm not that saying you need to work hard to do right, but when I say it would become work, it would become like what work regularly is, not fun. And I only want to do something that I'm passionate about, right? I don't want something to become a job. I want to do something because I enjoy doing it. And there's days where I don't even feel like playing games, and the reason is there's some days where I just feel like laying there and watching people's videos. But everyone has those days, even in their passion, where they're just not in the mood for it, right? Doesn't mean that they don't have a passion, it just means sometimes you need to take those little breaks to renew your passion for it. Like, for example, there's days where I just want to sit there and watch, let's say, N-Man64's videos, or one of the other videos that were on my top 10 list. And when I do that, it restores my passion for gaming because my eyes are on the game during that period of time. No matter what you love to do, sometimes as much as you love it, you need to take a break from it. And, well, here we are. Oh, there's Grovile. Grovile, are you okay? Stay back. What? Why? Careful. There are enemy lurks nearby. What? Where? It's right beside you. Next to me? It can't be this. Wah! All of those who trespass upon this land, none shall be forgiven. None. Not all, at least all of you. Oh, not at least of all you. Who is that? You. You asked of us? Our name is Spirtomb. We are the manifestation of fusions of spirits. 108 of them. Whoa, shit. Be careful, you two. That Pokemon is strong. Prepare to take your punishment. And here's Spirtomb, the boss of this end of this dungeon. And Yes! Grovile said it was strong, but he's not that strong. It does, if you're leveled up as much as I am, then no, he's not that strong. But if you were at a significantly lower level, it would be a challenge. But for me, no. Even worse. What's happening? Run away! Chicken, see? What was that? What was that about? Got spooked and ran. Grovile, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Can you get up? Somehow, that Pokemon, it was a cunning. It went up nose and took control of my body. So no, that's not true. That Spirtomb was probably upset over trespassing in this space. It was frightening because it became so angry it lost control. But you saw what happened when the situation turns out it's normally a timid Pokemon. There are many Pokemon here in your future. They are Pokemon who should be good, but have become bitter and twisted because of the world's perpetual darkness. I see. Wow. You too? Now will you finally trust me? Somewhat. To be honest, I don't really trust you, but... I've told you before, there's no point in continuing together if there's no trust between us. I'm leaving. Oh, wait! I didn't say I don't believe you. To be perfectly honest, we don't know what anymore. That's why we want to know as much as we can learn. And I still don't completely trust you, Grovile, but what you said does make some sense, seems to be logical, so please, Grovile, please tell us what you know. Tell us more about the future. Alright, I think I'll get ready to end this episode off. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer from the Sky. I will see you guys next time, and enjoy the end of this video. Bye!